What's up? It's Christy from GovGirl.com. We're going to be talking about 10 cool toolbar extensions for government. But before I get to that, I wanted to mention that I finally watched the first couple of GovGirl episodes, and I have to tell you, so scripted, way too newsy, totally unnatural. So I don't want to do that. So I promise you from this point forth, everything's going to be much more natural and unscripted. I promise you. 10 toolbar extensions for government. So you don't have to be in government to use these toolbar extensions, but at any rate, they're pretty cool for anybody. If you use a browser, you have a toolbar and you can use these extensions. We're going to be chatting about a couple of Chrome extensions as well as Firefox. So first of all, let's talk about the Alexa toolbar extension. This has to be one of my favorite because it's kind of like a popularity contest, right? You can look at your Alexa ranking of any website you're on, so you can compare your government website with another government website and see who ranks better, and also a lot of details about your website as well. Do you know what state actually has the best Alexa website ranking? I don't actually know the answer to that question. There were like 50 states and I didn't have a lot of time, but do you know what state that I think would probably be ranked well? The state of California. Check out ca.gov. They're ranked like 150 some, and it's pretty cool. So the next toolbar extension is the Bitly sidebar. This is great because you don't even have to go to and copy and paste a URL into this into Bitly, because you can just load up a web page and then open up the Bitly sidebar and it automatically creates a short link for you. It's helpful. So in government, you want to make sure that on your Facebook page, your government blog, your government Twitter account, that all of the URLs you put in there, okay, all the links to additional information, that you have those as shortened URLs. Why? So you can see if your citizens are actually reading the stuff that you put out there. You may or may not know that USA.gov, they also offer a URL shortener just specifically for government. So that's brought to you by the United States, or Bitly brought to you by the Libyans. Okay, so MeasureIt is another toolbar extension for Chrome. This one, Kevin Lockwood from Cathedral City, California told me about. It's pretty cool. This one is for web designers. It lets you measure the distance between one element on the web page and another element on the page in pixels, so you know exactly how much it is. So if somebody says, "Yep, I gotta have this thing on the website and it has to be this size," you can say, "All right, I know what size it has to be." So anyway, helpful. Ooh, Kevin also told me about window resizer extension. This is great because people are visiting your government websites, not just using one browser resolution, okay? So they're browsing from mobile devices, from netbooks, all different screen resolutions. This will allow you to take a look at your website and see it through the eyes of other people visiting from these devices. So it has the settings automatically on there for, you know, a netbook resolution, so you can see how big it is in the other resolutions. You know what you can also do in it? You can also add your own dimensions. If you have, for instance, a government kiosk at public facilities where you have a web page being viewed and it's some, you know, crazy type dimensions, you can plug that in there, and so you can see what that's going to look like for the people using that. The next one is IE tab. Okay, so your government website gets traffic from citizens who may not be using the preferred browser for that government website. So the IE tab for Chrome will let you take a look at a website in Chrome, but you're viewing it in Internet Explorer, right? So you can see what people who are looking at it in IE see quickly without having to pop over to the Internet Explorer browser. Okay, the RSS Feed Reader, very helpful for government communicators, government PIOs, even administrators. You're going to want to be up to speed on what other governments are doing, on what your local news agencies are doing, and so you want to subscribe to all their feeds. So this is a way to quickly see all of those headlines in Chrome using the feed reader. It's very, very helpful. Alright, let's talk about some good old Firefox extensions. We just talked about some Chrome extensions. So in Firefox, here's a cool one. This one is called ColorZilla. This was shared to me by Jack Horner from matsugov.us as well as Leslie LeBrock from bouldercolorado.gov. So this is a cool little extension where you can basically select the eyedropper, drag it over any area on the web page, and it'll automatically tell you what color that is. It's quick and simple and easy, and it basically has one function, but it does it well. Leslie also recommended Screengrab to me, which is another Firefox extension where you can grab a screenshot. So we all know that you can hit the print screen button and take a screenshot, or you can hit Alt Print and just take the active screenshot. But unfortunately, that only does what you can see on the screen, and a lot of times you want a screenshot of your whole website so you can see what everyone else is seeing after they scroll. So this Screen Grab extension will allow you to take a snapshot of everything. You could save it to your desktop as like a PNG file, or you can actually load up your copy and paste, and so then you can just quickly go to a Word document and right click and paste, and it pastes the whole thing. I love that one, very cool. I was always taking this screenshot, going into Photoshop, and I actually stitched together a few different snapshots of one entire page and Photoshopped it all together just to do what this plugin does. So many people recommended the Firebug extension to me. This is a Firefox extension, especially Joe Mayberry, the webmaster for Canyon County, Idaho, recently told me about this one. It's awesome! Once you have this extension in your browser, all you have to do on a web page is right click and go to Inspect Element, and you can learn so much information about how this web page is built. It's a huge time saver for web designers. If you don't like something, change it, make it look a different color, but you're not actually changing it on the web page. So you can do this to quickly see how this page would look if you took all the time to edit the code. Firebug, so useful. I also have something similar I use in Chrome. Very, very helpful. And the final toolbar extension we'll talk about today is called Asteroids. This was shared with me by Jack Horner again, and it's just really cool. You can blow up elements on a web page, totally Atari style, when you get frustrated. I really can't think of any uses in government for this extension though. That's all for this GovGirl video. Please subscribe at youtube.com/GovGirlblog. We'll see you next time.